Hey guys, it's Jessica. So today I'm doing something different. I had this idea this morning. I want to do an anti-haul, which I've done a couple of on my channel. Usually I'm using Sephora or Ulta as my kind of guide to like what is new and then deciding what do I not want to buy, what am I not interested in, what do I think is redundant. And this time I wanted to do a drugstore one, which you guys have asked me to do, which I thought that's an awesome idea because I do so much drugstore. I love drugstore. But there are some products I'm just not interested in. But I thought it'd be way more fun if I brought you guys along with me to the drugstore to go through and show you what I'm not gonna buy. Before we get into it, I hope that you will subscribe and tap that little notification bell so you get alerted every time a new video goes live on my channel. Other than that, let's go to the drugstore. Okay, so we're at Target. First thing I'm not buying is this right here. You're gonna have to, sorry, I got my hubby. This is my cellar water. There are so many brands that sell it. $7 is actually not terrible, but I just never use it. So for me, I'm like, great, it's another brand selling my cellar water. But the other thing is right next to it. This is the Sweet Cheeks palette. This is $20. $20! $20. Nick should not be charging $20 for anything. They can't, I don't know, I just feel like drugstore is like creeping up. And they're like, it's drugstore, but it's an $18 palette. I'm like, you can't call it drugstore when that's half the price of it. Anyway. But it's just a blush palette. I'll never use it. I just don't like blush palettes. I can't travel with it. So here's something on clearance. And this, I'm only bringing up here. Tyler, you can show it. Right here. Because old Jessica would see, ooh, clearance, and I would just buy it, regardless of if I genuinely needed it or wanted it. But one like big thing, at least for me, is like just because it's on clearance, A, it's probably on clearance for a reason, but B, it doesn't mean you need it. Just because it's a good deal doesn't mean you need to buy it, because it's just going to sit there and you spent, yes, you spent less money, but on something that you're never going to use. So you might as well have not spent the money at all and saved it up for something you genuinely want. So that's a big lesson, because I see clearance all the time and I always think, ooh, I'll buy it. Like there's another one right there. You want to show it?
Oh, sorry.
There's another one right there, but if I'm never going to use it, why would I even spend that little bit amount of money on it? Although here's something that is awesome. These are awesome. Part of me, like I think I own London Luster. This is like the best highlight ever. I'm thinking about buying those, but not today. Not gonna do it. So these, I've tried one of the Katy Kat mattes and it was terrible. It was drying, it didn't stay on. So no, I don't want to buy the Katy Kat Pearl, where it's probably a very similar formula, different look. I love that Katy Perry's a part of it, but I just think the product is not very great. And people are just buying it for the name, which I'm sure is what CoverGirl is banking on. So here we go. Regardless of the clearance, I haven't even heard of these and they're already on clearance, so that's a bad sign. But also, I've talked about lip palettes before where I feel like it's one of those things that it's a cool idea in theory, you'd have a bunch of colors, but in reality, you'd never use it. You'd rather just grab a lipstick. You're not gonna put that in your purse and then reapply if you're mixing colors. You're not reapplying that throughout the day. Be real. Tyler, come look at this. Right here.
What are we looking at?
Whose idea? Now, this could work in theory, but it would be very tricky to make perfect. Why? Why not have a highlighter on one end and a bronzer on the other? This is like, they're catering to people that don't know what they're doing, but this would be incredibly hard for someone that does know what they're doing to pull off. I just think that's an insane idea. That's something, no way, not buying. Now, here's another blush palette. Frankly, it looks really pretty because they're actually really different, but again, blush palettes, I stand by it, don't need it. Okay. So this is a Wet n Wild brow lifter, like little pencil. I feel like I've tried really expensive versions of these and they'll be great right under, but then you have to blend it down and it takes so much time that you just like, at the end of the day, you're like, that was not worth it. I could have used a light powder shadow and it would have done basically. Now, if you're doing like perfected, like Instagram worthy, maybe, but for me, I'm like never doing that. So to me, I'm like, even really cheap, even if it were great, no way. So these Sonia Kashuk brush sets, they always have different ones, always. And the sets are never as good as just buying the brushes individually. And while you might save money like getting something like this, the brushes down here, see none of these, here we go. These, most of these brushes are really, really nice. I really like these brushes here. That's new. That would be awesome for highlight, number 19. Anyway, they're always really, really nice, ergonomic little handles, versus these are always, the little kits they have are always not nearly as good quality. So I always try to avoid, even if they're on clearance, I tell myself no. Okay, This is the first time seeing these melting pouts. Clearly like the Too Faced melted lip products. My only thing is, do we need any more of these guys? Someone did like an exact dupe for really cheap. So now more people are doing dupes, which is nice, but I don't know. I feel like half these colors I wouldn't wear. So there's like one I would wear. And even that, I don't like it. These are always really sticky, really uncomfortable. And even the Too Faced ones, which are the ones most people want, are really, really sticky. Also, has anyone heard of this? The CoverGirl Total Tease? Look at the brush. I don't think so. I feel like I could get down with that side. Oh, yeah. I feel like I could get down with that side, but not, no, I won't ever use it. I mean, maybe I would. I don't know, though. It just seems kind of gimmicky. And does it actually work? I don't know. Cute packaging, though. Okay, so there's one from Maybelline, their Curvitude. Literally, I guess, I don't know. I just don't even understand having something at a curve because I've gotten used to just having it in a straight thing. So I guess it would only be for you if you really like that style, but otherwise it's just a normal liquid liner. No, thank you. I hope that you will subscribe before you leave, catch more of my drugstore videos, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Put this at the beginning.